Alright, y'all, man. We on Austin Streets TV, episode 4. And we got Junior Flexwell. What's going down?
Hey, what's good with you, Danny? Appreciate you having me, man.
Hell yeah, I had to tap in, you know what I'm saying? I know you one of the people that's been around the game in Austin for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Active in it.
For sure.
You know
Almost 10 years. I started taking it serious 2015.
2015.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I want to bring it back a little. Let's give them a little background too. So for the people who don't know who you are, like how you were raised and how you grew up, you want to give a quick
For sure.
breakdown?
So, yeah, I'm originally from Austin, Texas, a OG Austinite.
Yeah.
Southside Stasny Lane 4-5 representative.
Okay.
Coopers Hill, that's where it all started for me and my family.
Yeah.
We moved around a lot after that, but that was where it started. I got love for the South Side. That's kind of what taught me. If you're from Austin, you know the South is totally different. South Austin feel like another country, man. Like it's
South Austin is different for sure. They got some good taco spots out there.
Just by virtue of how crowded it is, it's almost a dog eat dog world. And so if you live in Austin, if you're from Austin, if you be here for an extended amount of time, you know like South is different than North. Yeah. And so that's kind of what cut me. That's where my teeth got cut type shit.
Yeah. So back then, you know, it's a little different from right now. Or not even a little different. It's way different right now. So like, what's the major difference right now from the South Side? We can talk about the South Side right now since we on it.
For sure. So like, when I see gentrification happening slower on the South Side. It's exaggerated and it's happening quickly on the North and Central Austin, like downtown. You see skyscrapers pop up every 6 months. It's crazy.
Like condo or something.
Yeah, like we losing music venues every year because they building like a 5-star hotel next to it and they rent push them out. You know, so like that's kind of what's happening now, and it's happening on the South Side too. But like it happens slower there, and so I kind of have a love for it. I love to go. I don't live on the South right now, but I love to go. Get good food, you know,
kind of reminisce
shit like that. Reminisce, yeah.
What do you think about the music scene from the South Side? I haven't covered the South Side at all yet.
So I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm gonna just go start mentioning favorites I like from the South Side. You got everybody from Die Slow. You got Certified. You got Clover. I'm a fan of Clover. Clover's hard.
Yeah.
Clover has a song with Lil Flip. You know how hard that is to do? He's a recluse. Lil Flip doesn't like fuck with everybody.
Right.
And Clover from South Austin has a song with him.
His name's Clover.
Clover, yeah.
So he's Clover, you know, Lil Flip.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a good little.
It worked out. It worked out perfectly, yes. And so, like, you know, those are two of my favorites from the South Side. There's a couple others too, but you know, that's kind of where what shapes the way we express our art. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of talent out the South Side, and like you said, it's way different than the rest of the city. What are you doing right now?
So, I got 2 pots cooking right now because I got good at chefing. So I have a podcast. It's actually a podcast network. It's called WFPN, We Flex Podcast Network. As of right now, it's 2 shows. A show called The Flexcast and a show called Make It Make Sense.
Yeah.
They both get recorded at KZI 88.7 FM and distributed and syndicated there. So we use that.
So that's a live radio station? Or
yes, sir.
It's live. Okay.
It's a live format. We use that to kind of give a voice to who we think are dope individuals in Austin. No matter what you do, if you go watch my podcast, we've interviewed people from all walks. We've interviewed professional athletes, chefs, people who do OnlyFans. Like we've been. We don't say no to anyone because that makes the gumbo flavor better. You know what I mean? And so, that's like one pot, the podcast content media pot. And I do that with a couple other homies, Bree, Nubia, Yanni, Portia, shout out to all them, you know what I'm saying? Y'all will get to see what's coming with them.
And we're going to go up there too, just so they know.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
We're going to go up there, we're going to fuck with each other's platforms.
We already got you scheduled.
Yeah, so it's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to talk about your journey. We're going to talk about your view of Austin, because one thing that I think happens in Austin, we all think our view is the only view. And so you can start to maybe get pessimistic. You can maybe start to get discouraged. But then if you start looking through some other lens, you're like, oh shit, it's dope as fuck here. Yeah. Like, I just got to move and shake a little different because maybe it's smaller, maybe it's less, you know, whatever, hoo-ha. I'm so sick of I'm sick of the complaining.
Stuck out of the, like the outdated mindset of Austin.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's one pot, you know, with that. And then, of course, I'm a rap artist, Junior Flexwell.
Yeah.
I'm working on an EP called Circa. It's an acronym, Cause I Really Create Art. And you know, when you start getting to 10 years of doing something consistently at a dope level, at a noteworthy level, I feel, you start to question, like, why do I still do this? And while I was creating this music that's coming out on this EP, I'm hoping it's gonna drop top of 25. While I was creating this music, the answer kept in my head was like, I do this because I really create art.
Right.
And so Circa is the name of the EP. I'll give y'all a couple of features. Young Deji from Taylor Gang is on there. Shout out him. From A-Leaf. Southwest, stand up. Johnny Damn D from Dallas is on there. Shout out him. I'm trying to fuck with somebody in every city of Texas.
Are you, not to cut you off, are you African too? Nigerian?
Nah, everybody thinks that.
I know Daisy's Nigerian, so that's...
Yeah. So, like, I did my ancestry. I'm Gabonese. Yeah, from Gabon. So, nah, I'm not Nigerian, but, you know, Africans fuck with all Africans. That's the cool thing about them. So we blended on that. I also have some Afrobeat fusion records coming with other Houston artists as well. Okay. And then I'm trying to find, like, 2 cats in San Antonio that I really, really want to rock with. Either, like, Mike Dimes or, like, maybe Teo or something like that. But I'm going to find, like, a cat in SA, and there will be somebody from each major city in Texas on this EP. And it's going to be short and sweet. It's going to be knockout shit. Of course, there's going to be some awesome heavy hitters on there. I'm going to keep them quiet right now because we're still working on those. Yeah. But, yeah, those are 2 pots.
I also seen you do, you mentioned 2, but I guess there's 3 because I saw you just host the Austin Bat Fest on the bridge. It was a big festival.
Yes, sir.
And you were the main host?
I was the MC host, yes, sir. Yeah. We did about 3,500 people on Congress Bridge that came to see the Bats and live music and Flexwell and DJ Grip. Shout out Grip. Grip was the one that kind of put that together.
He's like an OG too.
Grip is definitely an OG. Anybody who's not saying that, slap them to sleep.
So do artists need to like tap in with Grip?
So here's the thing. The word that bothers artists with what you just said is need. Because artists like to feel like they don't need shit. It would be smart for you to tap in with Grip. Ever since I tapped in with Grip, I first tapped in with Grip like 2015, 16. My motion has only turned up. Yeah. Grip used to print my CDs back in the CD era. Yeah. He used to print them, and he would show love on the player price so I could get more, which means that my reach went. So it's smart to fuck with OGs. Now, you don't have to. You could be the young rebel, kid, rapper, whatever. You could do that, but that's the path you choose. Don't complain. I tap in. I show love. I believe success happens in systems. Success happens with collaboration. So do we want to be successful? Okay, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, the game has definitely changed from that era, but I know he's still involved with big things like what y'all just did on
Absolutely.
The bridge.
Yeah, nah, he killed it, man.
Because I was wondering, I was like, how does that even come about? Like, how do you get an opportunity like that?
So, 2 things that I think breed more opportunities and more success. One is capitalizing on what you have at your disposal at the moment. Yeah. Any opportunity that come across my plate, big or small, I take it ultra serious. And it bothers people sometimes. Sometimes people be like, hey, you taking this too serious. And I'm like, but don't you understand that's how I got here? That's the reason I'm here is because I took everything seriously.
You gotta take it serious. Right. Like,
exactly. So that makes bigger eyes watch you.
Do you think people are, they do take it serious, but they're scared to say they do because of like embarrassment or if they fail, then it looks like they tried.
And see, that's another thing too. Like, fear of failure is real, but when you're getting close to 10 years, bro, you done failed so many times. You're not scared of failure no more. Right. I don't have that stomach pit, and Tim know what I'm talking about. My photographer Tim is in the room too, by the way. Yeah. That pit feeling you get of like it might not work. I don't even get that anymore. I go straight to, if it don't work, then we gonna recap what went wrong and rinse and repeat this shit. You know what I mean? I don't even get that fear of failure feeling no more because after like 9 going on 10 years, in 2025 it will be 10 years of me doing music consistently. I don't even get that feeling no more. It's just like, yo, either we gonna do it or we not. There's no maybe. So.
Nah, yeah, I feel that because I don't know why it brought me back, but there was a time a long time ago when I very first started in the music game, and I was just going on 6th Street with my friends, and somebody yelled my name, my rap name when I was rapping.
What was your rap name?
I'm gonna blur it out, but it was Danny Dan's.
Okay, I like that.
right? And
I like Danny Bands.
yeah, but you had said my name. It was you.
Okay.
You feel me? And I was like, who the fuck is this?
Okay.
And then that's how I got in touch with you. This had to be around that time though.
Okay. Right.
So
Man,
it's a good reconnect. You know what I mean?
It starts to blur together, and you can testify to this because you've been doing camera shit for a while. Like it starts to blur together, and so you might forget like when you ran into somebody or something. But one thing I always like to say, I forget who said this quote, but I think about it. People never forget how you make them feel. If when you meet somebody, if you show love, if you show respect, if y'all get some chicken together, people never forget that. You know what I'm saying? Like
if
so.
Y'all make money and break bread together.
What breaking bread? What?
Yeah.
People, that's your homie for life now. You know what I mean? So just trying to build those bridges.
What are some like, or I'm trying to think how the question is. What are like some hopes you have for the city right now, as the city is like in a real transformation right now?
Hell yeah. So one, brands and blogs like yourself collabing together. There's no reason that the people who have access to the camera and media stuff shouldn't be working together. There's no reason for that, because our list of who's in the way is shorter. We have the means of production. You have a camera, a tripod, you have a $5,000 camera laptop setup. There's no reason you and another person like that shouldn't be in the lab, evil genius, pinky in the brain type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
and we work with all the people who do.
And then y'all's arms are so long that y'all can hug a lot of people's visions and merge them together and create that synergy that breeds success. So we beyond the petty stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're beyond the bickering. We're beyond the, the who's better, who's the man, who did it first. We're beyond all that, because there's enough success for everybody to be able to beat their chest and say we're from Austin, Texas. There's enough out there. And it's just about cultivating it.
Do you think there would be like a big record label that pops up? Like if you look at Houston or Dallas,
right?
There's stuff like maybe like a BDE, or there's like My
So
Guys.
let's think. Let's take those examples that you just mentioned, because we can take those real life examples and ask, does that exist in Austin? Yes or no, and be honest about it. Swisher House was started by who?
I want to say that was the north side of Houston.
Well, who's the DJ that was instrumental in starting? Michael 5000 Watts, right? He was a DJ that had vision to say, these screwed up tapes that we do, let's put them together under a label imprint and go get some cheddar. Okay? He was a visionary. Do we have visionaries like that in Austin? You bet your ass we do. Yeah. So could it happen? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I just wanted to know, because I was like thinking about that the other day, and I was like, damn, somebody is wide open.
Mm-hmm. It is.
So the potential in Austin is very, very big right now.
100%, man.
I see a lot of people. You mentioned Young Daisy, right? I had ran into a dude named Ghost. He owned the A-Leaf store.
Okay.
And he was here in Austin. And he seen me. He was like, oh, shit, is that you? And I was like, what? Like, what are you doing here? You're from Houston. Shit. In my opinion, I would look at people from Houston like, you don't need to go to Austin, or you don't need to. You're in Houston.
But, bro, here's the thing. They get chilly here.
But they're coming here, yeah. So.
We pay Houston artists like a motherfucker, bro. And I'm not saying that in no hating way. They've earned whatever chili they can get in Austin. Yeah. So they're not gonna stop coming here, bro. It's funny.
The Zero show was last night.
It's a perfect example, like that. And Zero does that every time he comes here. Zero and Trey together. I've seen them separately and together in Austin. They do that every time they come here. So
I just posted the clip too. 24 years ago they were here.
Okay, so they're gonna keep coming here because it's a bag here for them. Now here's the thing. The difference between their emotion and our emotion, in my opinion, is that they have a little bit more of an infrastructure to push their collaboration and organization. So what we're doing, essentially, like when me with the Flexcast sits down and talks to, Austin Street CV, what we're doing is creating a link in that infrastructure that people are going to be able to stand on and trust and know that, like, you're not gonna quit in a week, because it's people who start YouTube. Yeah. It's people who start YouTube channels and then they get discouraged, and then I'm like, wait, I sent you all my shit. Like, you mean to tell me you just?
They don't see the long-term investment in it.
So the more we have of that we can trust, people will be able to stand on it, and it'll turn into a version of what's happening in Houston, Dallas, hell, even San Antonio. Like, San Antonio is producing artists that are doing crazy shit.
They've never been where they're at right now. Yeah.
Man.
What was your first thought when you seen my blog pop up?
So, two things that I loved about just the product, because at the end of the day, it's a product. It's something you're using to sell something.
Yeah.
I like that it's branded. When you post your content, that little watermark is almost in the same place every single time. That's a stamp. That's a brand. You know what I'm saying? So that gets people to consistently look for, is this stamped?
Is it official?
Is it official?
Yeah.
Because and then another thing too, here's the second thing. As I scrolled your content, you're not just posting rappers rapping their song. You're posting like quotes of rappers and like, yo, do y'all agree with what this guy said?
Yeah.
Next level shit, bro.
Yeah, see, I was trying to get like more engagement and reaction and people actually commenting. You know what I'm saying? Especially at the beginning stage, because you're trying to just get anybody to comment. You know?
Shit, man. Because any engagement is every engagement. I don't know if you noticed when you post something, man. I go from my page, from the Flexcast page, because I know what that means.
So, my very first post, right? Let's talk about this. I posted Quinn NFN,
Mm-hmm.
and he was on the Dirty Glove Bastard Off the Porch,
Mm-hmm.
and they asked him a bunch of stuff. I could have clipped everything, but
Mm-hmm.
he said like the reason another Austin artist hasn't blown up
Because we suck.
is because they suck. Yeah.
And I wasn't. So look, before I even speak on Quinn, because y'all don't understand, when y'all look at Quinn online, y'all don't understand that there's years and years of Quinn's journey before y'all ever saw him with 1 million views, with the 10K projects. We knew him then.
Right.
And we were like, go young man, go. So to get to the mountaintop, I've been to Quinn's video shoots. I shook his hand, I told him, hey, keep going. Mm-hmm. For him to get to the mountaintop and be like, oh, the reason I'm here and they ain't is because them niggas really suck. I'm like, yo, that's backwards. But here's the thing. Instead of reacting in a way, because this is real. Instead of reacting in a way that's like childish, I like to take it and be like, okay, if that's how he feels, we have to prove him wrong. We got to prove our own homie wrong. And sometimes you got to prove your own homie. Sometimes your homie got you fucked him. Sometimes your homie got you fucked up. Quinn, you got us fucked up. Nah, I'll name 10 niggas that's just as good as Quinn right now. You know what I'm saying? So don't do that. Like, we don't suck. I don't co-sign that.
Yeah.
But you still the homie, you know what I'm saying? You still get chicken, you know what I'm saying?
I think I get what he was trying to say. I don't think he was trying to say everybody actually sucks. I think he was saying there's a lot of people that do suck and they're kind of ruining it.
Let me ask you something.
For everybody.
Because I'm going to ask you a $1 million question. Are there successful rappers that suck?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. So sucking is not the end all of whether you will be successful or not. It's not. It's about your follow through. There are rappers that I'm not fond of, but oh my God, they're getting chilly out the rap game.
Or they could go on your show, right? And they're the most entertaining person on the show.
Yeah.
Whether you like their music or not, you might just tune into them because they just...
Rap is a full-blown entertainment spectacle now. Even if you can't rap, you can still get some chili because eyes pay the bills. People pay bills with their eyes. Advertisers like eyes. When I go on the Flexcast and the advertisers are like, yo, can you put this here, and this here? It's because they noticed that, hey, the viewership went up here. It went up here, so we're going to put the ad here. Ka-ching.
I've been like really searching really hard, trying to find out. It's not like there's zero, but I've been really trying to find like female rappers and all.
Ooh, let me put you on. Okay, two that you should definitely know about, and I'll even set up the interviews if you want.
Yeah.
Ayana Love, she's a very, very. I want you to think if Ayana Love is if Sierra and Sexy Red made a song together. That's Ayana Love's style.
Okay.
She can full-blown anthem sing,
right,
and R&B love sing, but she hard than a motherfucker. I've performed with her before. One time she told a nigga on stage, get your bitch ass off stage, to a grown man, and she's maybe 24, 25. So Ayana Love, hard as fuck, definitely look her up. Another one that I'll put y'all on that I'm actually trying to get a record with, so hopefully this will speed that up, Miss Gold. Miss Gold is dope as fuck, man. Yeah, Miss Gold is dope as fuck. I have like an all gold flex record that I want to send her because I feel like I'm Flexwell, she's Miss Gold, so we could do an all gold flex song.
It just makes sense.
And the whole video would be bright rose gold, all types of golds. But those are two you should know about.
Okay, I'm familiar with Miss Gold. The other one was new. So
Ayana Love,
yeah.
Man, and I got a record coming with her. It's called Coach, and it's about how like you could be a player. Of course, there's a lot of players.
Yeah.
But there ain't a lot of coaches. You know what I'm saying? They call me coach. That's because I got the game. Nah, but that's going to come out, and y'all get to hear Ayana Love on that. That's on Circa, the EP I'm telling you about. And, Ayana Love and Miss Gold for sure.
What about the new generation? I just interviewed, Fat Daddy O2. He got the name kind of threw me off.
Hell yeah.
Fat Daddy O2, he's super hard, and
it's hard as fuck.
I know you said you was gonna have him on your show.
He's
too.
scheduled to be on my podcast. Yes, I had a whole conversation with him. He FaceTimed me when I was tore up poolside at a party, but I still answered because I want the youngins to know. You know, so I'm grown as fuck. I'm 32. I'm a grown man. Okay. When I was 17, 18, 19, the 32-year-old men that I was trying to talk to about helping my music career felt like haters. I'm gonna just be honest with you. It felt like they were unacceptable. If they wouldn't talk to you unless you had $1,000 cash out for the handshake, like it just felt like some hating shit.
They couldn't use you. They didn't want to use you.
It felt like some hating shit. This is just me being honest about my upcoming in Austin. Mm-hmm. So now that the tables are turned, I'm 32 now. Yeah. Now that these 17, 18, 19-year-olds are like, hey, I rap, I'm like, yo, I'll answer the phone for you even if I'm fucked up poolside with baddies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to still answer the phone and talk to you. And we had a whole conversation, and then right after that, I sent him my link to the podcast, and he scheduled. Right. So, holla at your uncle.
Yeah, it's not just him, but he was the one he's kind of gaining some attention right now.
He's hard.
Yeah, he's super hard.
Good music going to rise to the top. If you an artist in the city, and you make good music, someone's gonna catch it. Myself, Danny, Tim. It's coming now. It's coming now. So someone's gonna catch it.
So, kind of off topic, but
last question, because I I gotta record in a sec.
All right.
I gotta record it.
Yeah, last question. Yeah. So, the plans for Austin right now, they're gonna build a bridge over.
Almost dropped my alligator.
I-35, and it's gonna be like a park right there. So
I saw that.
So the east side is gonna kind of blend in with downtown.
I saw that.
I thought that was crazy, but
yeah,
I didn't want that to be my last question, but
okay,
we'll just go with that. Like, what
we can do two more.
What do you think is going on right now?
We do that question and then one more.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
Just talk on that real quick.
So I don't have any, because I live my life in a way where it doesn't affect me. Yeah. I don't have any, I work from home. I never leave my house to go to work. So what they do at 35 doesn't affect me. So like I live my life in a way where no matter what they do at this city, I'm gonna figure out a way to get some chili and be successful and move around, have some fun, get dope shit done. I kind of I don't really have a feeling towards any of that stuff. I hope it's all efficient. I hope that's the goal with all of it. Yeah. That it's to help people move around and transfer, make transportation. Yeah. Cause sometimes at 35 be looking like LA, like it's crazy, like. Yeah. And so but yeah.
Okay, so my last question. Where do you see yourself in this music game? You're impacting, like where are you gonna end up like in the next 5 years?
So in 5 years, I would like to have a label, maybe not even a label, like a creative company that assists artists with the next step, called VNT, Verified Not Terrified. I would like to have at least 2 artists that we're continuously working with, aggressively working with. Not like I just call you on a Monday and slap you like a quote or a meme and keep it pushing. No, like I'm gonna be ringing your phone at 6 a.m. because you need to come to the studio at 9 a.m. because this A&R is flying in from LA and he wants to in person shake hands with. That's like my goal.
Set up a meeting and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
I'm a connector, man. At my core, I'm truly a connector. It really come from being a hustler, bro. The more hands you shake, the more cake you bake.
That's kind of how I see you too, like that kind of person too.
Yeah, for sure.
Talk well, you're educated, you're smart, you know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
and my name, last thing I'll say, my name Flexwell comes from because everything I did when I was coming up, whether it was bad shit or good shit, I did it well. I did it well.
Right. And,
so if it was school, I did school well. If it was hustling, I did hustling well. Yeah. If it was knocking niggas out because they thought he was weak, I did that well. Like, so what y'all want to do? We do it all well. Tap in. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole premise of Flexwell. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let these people know where they can find you at.
Hey, Junior, all platforms, Junior Flexwell, all one word, JUNIOR FLEXWUELL. And yeah, man, y'all be looking for new music, new content, and definitely be checking out the turn up, man, because the city is bubbling, yeah. And it's palpable, it's touchable. You can feel it.
Nah, I appreciate you sitting down. This probably not gonna be our last interview
at all.
We probably just gonna keep doing updates.
My favorite 3 words is anything you need, bro. Anybody around the city, when they hit me up for stuff, I like to tell people anything you need. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, that's Austin Streets TV, man. Y'all tap in, y'all follow, bro, right here. Y'all subscribe, comment, man.
Hey, we number 1. We won today, baby. Yeah.